This game has taken up about almost a month of my life, and on a few occasions I almost quit my first playthrough. The only reason was the battle system. I was not handling it right on my first playthrough, but a friendly Reddit user told everyone to use focus more. Then I realized counterattacks are far easier during focus, so that was on me. The second reason I almost quit, we'll get into. Before that, I want to talk about how much I absolutely adored this game after my first playthrough, and how I grew to love it more and more with each one. Each run I did connected more dots and answered more questions while only leaving new ones opened. And on more than one occasion, I was crying heavily to the emotional themes in this game. Silent Hill F might be the greatest example of being at war with your inner self, an inner turmoil you might constantly be at war with. And this also has some of the greatest deep symbolism I've seen in a game. There's tons of videos going over the symbolism, so I won't go into deep detail. This video is more about what I loved about this game, what I hated, and how this might have ended up becoming my new favorite Silent Hill. I've never seen a game reward the player so much for replaying it this many times. You can finish this once, sure, but you don't experience the entire story with just one playthrough. If you don't want all 5 endings, then you'll only have to play this game 4 times. Maybe less if it allows. But the UFO endings reward is actually a great weapon, so I highly recommend it. Silent Hill F took the loop effect of Silent Hill 2 and worked it into its core story. My first playthrough almost felt like a slog because the combat was so weird to me. I couldn't quite get it at first. Then when I did get it, the multiple gauntlets at the end almost had me quitting for a second time. But thanks to the power of the mighty kitchen knife, I was able to get through the gauntlets pretty easily. Each playthrough allows you to become more powerful and get through the game even faster, and New Game Plus giving you the Fox Arm early was something I did not expect, but it made some cutscenes make so much sense. Let's talk about the Fox Arm real quick actually. I don't think Silent Hill has ever done something like this, essentially a rage meter. It builds up the more you attack and drain souls, and when unleashed, you're invincible for a short time while doing a lot of damage. This was such a risky choice for this series' combat, but how it was worked into the story worked so perfectly. And honestly, with how difficult some of the enemies are, being able to siphon their souls early was actually a godsend. As far as Silent Hill protagonists go, I think Hinako has become my favorite. Outside of James from 2, I don't think the games give you as much time to get to know them. If you decide to complete it, Silent Hill F forces you to get to know not only Hinako, but Shu, Sakuko, Rinko, and Hinako's parents on a very deep level. By my final playthrough, I was so emotional from some parts. Maybe it'll change after the dust has settled from me completing it, but as far as right now, Hinako might be my favorite Silent Hill protagonist. I think I can safely say she's definitely suffered the most. This is some of the deepest storytelling and symbolism I've seen in a long time. Every playthrough, a new boss, a new revelation, a new urge to keep going and see what happens. I've dedicated 40 hours into this game, and I've never had my opinion go from might finish to need to finish so fast. The boss fight with Shu, I don't think I've ever fought a boss while in tears from a Silent Hill game before. Also, having their own Ornstein and Smo fight was an amazing. Family themes and stories always get me emotional very easily. I don't want to spoil much about the true ending playthrough, in case anyone watching ends up wanting to play this, or at least watch a playthrough to experience the story, but I will say, it changed so much for me. It made me feel so different about everything I'd experienced thus far. The sheer amount of content in this game was astounding to me. Every playthrough had so much new dialogue, sometimes even brand new cutscenes, and a certain level was always different each run. Konami and whoever developed this absolutely went above and beyond with this game. I don't care if it doesn't take place in the town of Silent Hill even. This has opened up a lot of what the series can be in the future. Also, that music from Akira Yamaoka. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Him and that other guy did amazing. Some of my new favorite tracks in this series are in this. One scene I want to talk about before ending this video is in the third Dark Shrine visit, when you're cleansing your friends. Sakuko's scene specifically. It had me completely shaken, and I couldn't even speak for a few minutes. Over the course of my life, I've understood the fear of being alone more and more, and since childhood, I've had a fear of the dark. My schizophrenia made sure of that. Sakuko begging Hinako, her friend, to help her. Hinako just stares blank at her, emotionless, even as Sakuko screams bloody murder. After my third playthrough, I couldn't watch this scene anymore. I loved all the cutscenes in this game enough to watch them all multiple times, but that one hurt me too much. Sakuko was even shamed by her parents for her fear of the dark as well. Her ability to see spirits had me wondering if maybe she had schizophrenia as well, or if maybe she did truly see them. Either way, her screams were always too much for me. I always ended up crying hearing it. If you made it this far into the video, I just want to say thanks so much for watching. If this video was able to convince someone to give this game a try or even experience the story, then I'll have accomplished something. Maybe my opinion will change in the future, but as of right now, this game surpasses 4 as my favorite in the series. It was some of the most emotional 40 hours I've spent in a horror game. It's going to be hard to choose a game of the year this year. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone. I love you all. Kissy noises.